All right. Are we live? Of course, I'm fashionably late. I keep forgetting that now every time you log on to StreamYard, you have to reset everything, get it all reset up again, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not good with this hocus pocus. Technology is just another word for magic. Yeah, I'd really like to have a word with Anthony. Apparently, he's a little bitch and blocked me on Instagram because he didn't like what I was telling him our last conversation. Um, but I tuned into, actually, I think it was Jack Off. I really don't want to watch any of this shit anymore. But um, Anthony was going off, spurging out, talking about the time. I never told anybody that I loaned him money. Nobody. Um, so now people are aware of it because he was spurging off about somebody leaving a comment somewhere. Like, I don't know. He accused somebody of being me, and it was not. So yeah, this information got out because Anthony ran his mouth. I've never told anybody, and I was never going to tell anybody. Damn, dead twist already hitting my PayPal. Thank you very much, sir. I might actually, I might actually have just brother rebind my old family Bible. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. All right, who do we have here? I know I'm gonna have to repeat myself anyway. Gilf has a stream later on tonight. I don't know what time. I'm sure he'll let us know. What's up, Matt? What is up, Steel Dawn? Oh, who else we got here? What is going on, Chaotic? Let's fucking go. You're damn right. I'm half a step. I don't usually spurred, but that just pissed me off because I don't I don't tell people. Anthony's not the only one that's needed help. He's not the only one I've helped out. But what I don't do is go around fucking telling people about it. He blurted out my name. What's going on, Miss Real Justine Casper? What is up, Robbie Sea Monkey? Hell yeah. We're bringing the power tonight, baby. Hey, what's up, kids? How you doing? Of course, Mr. Dead Twist. What is up, Annoyed Dangleberries? Yeah. Hey, what is up, Miss General Sea Monkey? I just I just got I just got like 84% more aroused just by seeing her name. What is up, Miss Melinda? Now I'm the rest of the way. Up my sea monkeys. What is up, FCC? Rah 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 is right. What's going on, Wendy? What is up, Miss Lynn? What is up, Miss Junie Lynn? I think I pinned the link, so anybody that wants to hop up here for, I'm really starting to loathe this so-called community. I mean, this isn't really the community anymore. This is something else. The heyday is over. It was over 2 years ago. I do believe Annoyed is still a gender bender. Actually, I do not. I do not change my stance that Annoyed is a gay cowboy. I don't care what side he's on. He's still a gay cowboy, and I mean that with the utmost affection and respect. What is up, Miss Danielle? Holy crap! Damn, I can't even. I got so flustered. I get so flustered when Danielle jumps into the chat that I'm like I can't even speak anymore. What is up, Miss Bat Mom? Hell yeah. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being gay. I really would like to have a word with Anthony. I know I'm gonna have to repeat myself. Oh, Annoyed was self-canceled. He's self-canceling. grab a drink here. No, but when that I I never told anybody that I loaned money to Anthony. I mean, like he's not the only one that needed a little bit of help, and he paid it back. He paid it back on time. Uh, but I tuned in to Jack out my name. I don't know who set him off in which chat, uh, but the same as me, and I assure you it was not. So I don't know who else he borrowed money from, and it wasn't a whole lot. I can't remember exactly, 40 or 50 bucks. I don't know, but it just pisses me off because I keep that shit. Even if I fall out with somebody, I don't like people to know that, and that's part of the deal when I do stuff like that is that they don't fucking tell anybody because I don't want people hounding me and hitting me up. Oh, I gotta pay my blah blah. You know what I mean? I don't want to deal with it. But when Houston had their power outage last winter, people's food was spoiling and like they needed extra clothes and stuff. And it's hard to like I'll get up here and beg for cocaine all day long. Mostly I do that to piss people off. But like if I really actually was like if I was starving or I really couldn't pay my phone bill, I wouldn't fucking tell any of you. I wouldn't. I would not. You will never catch me going into somebody's DMs and asking for money. All right. And if you really need help, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying that um, sometimes people need a little help, and they don't want people to know that they need help because it's embarrassing. I mean, it's hard to it is. Hey, what's up, Miss Tony D? It's it's embarrassing. So I mean, people have come to me and be like, "Hey, I need some help," and they won't, and they're not grifting. You know what I mean? It's not a scam. At least not the ones that have hit me up. Um, they're just it's like it's fucking embarrassing to need help like that. So they'll kind of hint around at maybe me having a stream and asking for donos, but I am not going to handle money for other people. I'm just not doing it. That has a way of going sideways, as we've seen. Plus, I mean, how does that sound? Hey guys, I'm taking up money for somebody. I mean, it sounds like a cat greed thing. I'm taking up money for somebody, but I can't tell you who. Yeah, until you have to prove it, and then you'll have to show who it was because you'll have to prove that somebody's going to accuse you of running a scam or something because we've been scammed so many times, and then you're going to have to put it out there. So I'm just not doing it. So people have been very generous to me. Like Dead Twist just was Dead Twist hit my PayPal before I even started. Thank you very much again, sir. Yes, Sonoy has in fact sent me pics of his butthole, and he's never asked for a dime. Um, I guess I probably ought to tip him. But people have been very generous to me, right? So I put a little bit back, and for this reason, in case somebody needs help, and sometimes it happens. I mean, Anthony wasn't the only one. Oh, thank God somebody dropped Todd's cash app. Anthony wasn't the only one that needed help, you know, and I was fortunate, or they were fortunate enough that I was in a position I could do it without having to ask anybody, and they all paid it back, and it's nobody's business. I told nobody that I'd loaned him money it was for groceries. He just fucking blurted it out on his stream a little while ago, and It fucking pisses me off. Now, I wouldn't be up here talking about this publicly either, but Anthony didn't like what I was telling him the last conversation we had on Instagram, and I believe he blocked me. So I was basically telling him what a fucking man baby he is, and telling him that he's no different than any of the rest of them. It's not about, as far as I'm concerned, they are all on a side because they're all the same. And it doesn't include me. All this doxing and shit, who started, blah, blah, blah. They're using Anthony like they used Jeff to dox people by proxy. You know, Anthony ain't smart enough. Oh, here's another thing. I was able to find out Anthony's real phone number, and I checked it because I wanted to know if those accusations were really him. Um, and I don't believe that that's Anthony. You can lie all you want to about. I know for a fact that's your real number, and no, I'm not going to tell you how I got it. But I wanted to know if that was really him, so I could either clear or crucify. And another thing is, Anthony had a little cam slip when he was backstage up here, so I know what the fucker looks like. He doesn't look like that guy. Anthony's really going bald for as young as he is. I'll tell you that much. Um, Anthony, instead of spiking that black hair up, you should probably just kind of leave it lay a little flatter. That way we can't see how thin it is. I'm just saying. Plus, you'll save about $100 a month in hair gel. But I mean, it's Anthony's not. Anthony's a few years younger than that Anthony Cruz. So I do not believe that that was him. And I think it was bullshit that that was put out there like that. I mean, if we knew for a fact it was him, hell yeah, I'd put it out. But all this shit about who started it, Anthony, the people you're shacked up with now, the same people that you were doxing under alts. Do you remember that conversation, Anthony? Because I do. Oh my God. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of going off and not reading the chat. But I mean, it doesn't really matter who started it. A dirtbag is a dirtbag. And I'm not saying I've not done some bullshit stuff, but the way you guys are doing shit now, I'm thinking about bringing back the gatekeepers. I don't think cardio had anything to do with any of that. They're just doxing anybody they can because they don't know who Jackoff really is, or Warbot, or pick your person. It's just an excuse. I mean, they were probably going to do this shit anyway because it's how they are. But right now they have an excuse to do it. I know you're watching, Anthony. You can hop up here if you'd like. And don't try to say you're blocked from StreamYard because the only people blocked on my StreamYard are porn bombers. So if you're blocked, well, I guess that tells us something. Oh, and like half a dozen Ryan accounts are also blocked because he can't take the hint. Um, but other than that, porn bombers are the only ones that are blocked. I mean, anybody can jump up here. Get blocked on Bill's stream. Yet you have really screwed up. That is a fact. Oh yeah, I'll tell you something else. The quickest way to get blocked from this channel is to hop into the comments and say, "Well, if you do this or you don't do that, I'm gonna unsubscribe." Bye. You're not gonna get me to bend to your will by threatening me with something I really don't care about anyway. You are free to disagree with me. That's not a problem. As long as you're not being an asshole about it, we're good. Damn it, I gotta remember to. I know I owe a couple of you wrenches, and I'm just stupid about trying to remember to do it. But that's enough wrench talk. Don't drop them chitty ball picks. Oh, I can do that. Hey, what's up, Lisa? Yeah, Twist, you're better off not knowing what's going on. It's like it's become a contest to see who can be the biggest dirtbag. That's all it is now. Somebody does something stupid, so somebody else has got to do something even stupider, and they have to keep topping it to get people to watch them, and that's all it is. Angelo? Yeah. While we're on that subject, porn bombing is actually a federal crime. It's a sex crime actually, and in a lot of the articles that I've read about it, they always associate it. And I'm not trying to be facetious right now. You can look it up yourself. It's like they always associate people that porn bomb with people that have CP things. It's like the two are connected. Porn bombing is no different than that guy in the park that has no clothes on under a trench coat just and flashes you. And they don't know if there's kids watching and they don't care. But yeah, it is a federal crime. I know you people. Hey, what's up, White Claw? What's up, Smashly? I know some of you don't want to believe it. What's up, Dusty? If I didn't say hello to you already. Um, I damn it, I gotta. Let's just say that you might not be getting away as scot free as you think. I'm not one to run to the cops, but if they ask me something, I might be inclined to talk to them. I'm kind of trying to make up my mind because we can prove who a couple of them are by their own admission. All right, give me 1 second. I gotta check this out. Yeah, that's a hard pass. I don't know. I think somebody's trying to porn bomb us right now. Other than that, I don't really know what's been going on in any great detail. I know going live isn't really all that cool anymore. Helicopter, helicopter. 18 USC 2261A makes stalking and well, and cyber stalking a federal crime. Yeah, yeah, that's also an issue around here. People think that because it's on the internet, I mean, it's just as much a crime as if you are doing it in person. You're no different than that psycho X that camps outside your house up the street. I mean, even if you don't go to jail, well, I guess most of you can't afford a lawyer. You're still going to be dragged into court. And of course, you know that's going to make it to the internet. So if you want to be exposed as a fucking pervert, not the cool kind of pervert, go right ahead. Oh shit, what I just do? All right, we're good. Hey, what is up, Mr. Jeff C. Monkey? Hell yeah, this is where the cool kids are. You see a lot of people here that you don't see hanging out on other channels. Hey, hey, Moments Live. I was just actually thinking about you the other day. I was drawing a picture and then I was reminded about our talk. It still might happen. I gotta wait for the right moment where I can draw good. It's good to see you around though. What's the technical definition of sea monkey? All right, so I identify as a sea monkey. Um, I mean, it's not just how I identify; it's real. I've always known I was a sea monkey, but I finally had the courage to come out with it. But sea monkeys, it just means that we're not on a side. We don't. We think sea monkeys think for themselves and don't believe shit just because somebody says it on the internet. That's pretty much what it's about. It's not about me. It's about free thinking. So all the sea monkey accounts you see are people that have SM attached to their name. They're sea monkeys, and you don't have to put SM on your name or make a full on sea monkey account to be a sea monkey. Most sea monkeys don't. Um, we have some secret sea monkeys in key locations also. We are not brine shrimp. God, oh, calling us brine shrimp is racist. We've evolved above brine shrimp. I mean, we hold them in high regard because they are our ancestors, but no, calling us brine shrimp is racist. How would you know if you were one? Well, I mean, if you don't buy into the bullshit, if you're not, I mean, you'll know. It was annoyed, Melinda. Don't block him though. We'll just put his name on the list. Yeah, just it just means you aren't a part of the sides by our definition. And sea monkeys don't spurge. That's a big one. I'm not really sure exactly how many there are. We got some new ones here lately, though. And your sea monkey hood can be revoked. It's happened, but we don't have sea monkeys. Don't have an official leader. What what I do, I actually work for the sea monkeys. Sea monkey. Oh, you're sea monkey queen. I thought. Oh man, I thought sea monkey queen was somebody else. I don't. Man, sorry about. Uh, my mind is scrambled. That's. I mean, there are really. We had a Discord for a while. There was 30 something people in there, and all but 5 or 6 were confirmed sea monkeys. So there's at least 25 right there, and there's probably at least that many more that weren't in the Discord. Hey, what's up, short bus? Of course, it's your meth day, but every day is meth day when you're on that shit. Short bus. Like I've seen people give you a hard time, uh, saying that you were too soft on whoever, but um, I don't blame you because if I do that too, and I've taken heat for being too soft on whoever. But I go the other way too, so I've gone all in. But if you're just an asshole to people right off the bat, you won't get anything out of them, you know. So they just get pissed off and leave. And you take a lot of whatever happens. You whoever is running the channel takes a lot of heat for everything that happens there. Angela, making women cry in the right context. I better shut up. Try to remain neutral and do the right thing. Yeah, that'll get you killed around here too. I mean, you can still have your opinions. There are. I've had people up here that I absolutely hate. Not really have. Well, not really. Hate. Really don't. But I still compare. Disagreement is you get screaming. Yeah, or is screws. I know he's listening, but balls come up here. Oh, lesbian husband. That is awesome. Thank you. I I've always loved lesbian sea monkey deep down inside. What's up, I Tony? Oh yeah, definitely. We are predator poachers people around here too. What's up, K Swizzle? You're not talking about getting hair pulled from behind. Okay, like I said, context. Context is everything. What is up with the pizza? I hope that's not cheese pizza. that's the thing. I mean, sea monkeys aren't. We aren't neutral. You know, we definitely have our opinions, but we aren't. We're aligned with a few different organizations or whatever you want to talk about, but always cautious. You're the lesbian sea monkey queen. That is awesome. Stood your ground today, and Jack off, and Jack and Anthony can both suck a big fat one. Yeah, I didn't. I came in right. I went to Jack off stream, so I really give him the view than Anthony these days. But I came in right when Andy was talking about me loaning him money, which it's true, but I never fucking told anybody, and I never would have. But I mean, it's kind of true. If he's got so much cash, which by the way, and I'm not saying this is what happened. I'm just letting you know that you can get on Amazon and buy big heaps of fake cash. I mean, it looks real from a distance. And I wouldn't put it past him to do that. Not saying he did, but you know, it's a thing. They do it now. Sounds stupid to me, but yeah, if he's got so much damn money, why would he have to borrow money for me to buy groceries? And again, nobody would know about that had he not fucking blurted it out today. That's supposed to be part of the deal. If I loan you money, don't fuck it, or give you money, don't tell anybody, because I don't want people fucking. I mean, if somebody really needs it, that's fine, but I don't want people fucking hitting me up. What's up, Eric Cartman? So no, I did not put that out there. Yeah, I don't really think he was grifting. 'Cause it was during, and he wasn't the only one that needed help. Um, it was when Houston had that power outage and people were losing their food, or needing extra clothing or blankets or whatever, because Houston's not prepared for that kind of cold. And it wasn't much. It was like $40, $50. I don't remember. But he paid it back. He paid it back on time. So, and even if he hadn't, I still would never have fucking come out with it. You know, alcohol don't sound bad right now. Oh, Jamie, I actually do like it when you beg. I actually can't stand beer. I like hard liquor, but beer makes like one sip of beer and I'll gag. It's I just don't like it. And Jeff made the phone call on her own. She told you about it afterwards. How? Well, see, the thing is I took a live down because Anthony put her. It was edited, but it was still her. her Pornhub things, and she asked me to take it down because she said that she had filed charges on Anthony and some other people. So I took it down because she said it might hurt her case. So she was either lying then or she's lying now. I don't know which. But if she lied to me, I'll put that fucking video back up. Like it's nothing that would get me flagged on YouTube. I just took it down as a courtesy to her. Why is Batman being so cheery and positive? That made me suspicious as well. I don't know. If we have to put chains back on him, it is what it is. Yeah, liquor. I like wine too. I like a good wine. Or if I'm best desperate, a bad wine, I guess. Once seen a nipple that stared into my very soul. It stirred a creative freedom that one can only expect moments before you take the first ever bite of cake. I like that, actually. Roll with it. We actually have some good wineries around here. You can go there and get lit just by taking samples and then leave without buying anything. I mean, if you don't want them to know you're an asshole, you just look at the rack and find something that they're out of and be like, yeah, I want that. Oh, you don't have any? Well, that's all I wanted. So sea monkeys actually do smell the blood in the water sometimes. Yeah, Tony, I love a good whiskey. I'm not a weed. I wish that weed worked for me. It just doesn't. It either doesn't do anything at all, or it makes me feel ways I don't ever want to feel again. But I would rather do that than take the pharmaceuticals that the doctors have me on. It just doesn't help me. What is my favorite liquor? Um, kind of. That's like asking me what my favorite song is. It changes all the time, but probably the thing that I drink the most of is Crown Royal, and that's because it's relatively cheap. But um, we have some good private whiskey makers around here, and I like their stuff a lot. I like a good Scotch too. Yeah, wine. I gotta. When it comes to wine, it's got to be red wine. I'm not a fan of white. I actually have. What do I have here? Oh, I got some of this shit. Hold on. Let's see if my camera works. That'll put hair on your chest and take it off. I don't really I don't really drink this shit. Occasionally I will, but I really have it for making tinctures. You use it to extract all the good stuff out of plants, and then I make tinctures with it and salves and other kind of stuff. Yeah, I definitely like. We have a lot of moonshine around here. My family made moonshine for Al Capone back in the day. We have some good people still keeping that tradition alive around here. Yeah, I like a good bourbon too. The only kind of whiskey I'm not really crazy about is sour mash. Like, I'm not a fan of Jack Daniels. White Claw. Do men actually drink that shit? I've never even tried one. I hear they taste pretty good, but I don't care much for cheerleader beer either. Yeah, Angeli, damn it. And if when you make tinctures, as long as it's at least like 100, of course, use clear grain alcohol. Don't use vodka. Um, Vodka is made out of taters. I know people think that just because it's clear, you can use it for that, but it's not. Zimas, Jesus, I haven't heard them in a long time. Fucking, I hated them things too. Send you some in the mail? Well, I'll send you some what? Mention ad to check off. Yeah, I could do that. Moments, I certainly could. You have to hit me up on Instagram and we'll figure something out. Gotta warn you. Well, hell yes, we're still gay. Why would you even have to ask? Do we not sound gay enough, Dean? I mean, we can get annoyed up here and increase the gayness level, I guess. And I just made, we have a covered bridge festival here every year in October. It's a 10-day long thing. And there's a bunch of towns down in southern Indiana that do it all at the same time. But uh, a friend of mine gets a booth there every year. And she had not every year, but like I make up a bunch of beeswax candles and salves and other stuff. But she wanted some, I guess people wanted some bigger ones this year. So I made a bunch of these, and I'm not real happy with how this one turned out. It's pure beeswax. Uh, so I'll melt down and make other stuff out of it, I guess. Oh shit! What I just do? Damn it! Here we go. But yeah, everything I make for people locally is stuff that I collected myself. Beeswax. Well, except for the olive oil, I don't collect that. But like it's beeswax, it's pine sap, um, a few other things. Is annoyed talking about his penis again? You guys are perverts. I am both disappointed and proud of you all at the same time. Jamie, it's a lots of practice, if you know what I'm saying. I did fuck no, I don't use soy wax. that's a that's a dirty word around here. And that's another thing. If you go to buy beeswax, like half the shit on Amazon is not real beeswax. They sneak or they put just a little bit of beeswax in it, but a lot of it is really soy. So most of the wax, I did have to buy some wax this year because they wanted a shit ton of candles made up for that festival. and I didn't have enough to cover it. And I want to save the good stuff. I mean, the wax I used isn't bad, but the stuff that I know where it came from, that I know is good, I save that for people I know. Soy wax isn't inherently bad, um, but beeswax is uh, better. Like it has more anti-inflammatory properties. It's antiseptic. It's anti. Beeswax is medicinally speaking is a lot better than soy wax. I'm not saying that soy wax is dangerous or horrible or whatever, but it's just a cheap alternative to beeswax, and it's just. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's um, it's just what I for my purposes, I don't use it. And plus, when you make a beeswax candle, it lasts longer than soy. It smells better than soy. You don't have to add a bunch of crap to it to make it smell good. And the I just lost my train of thought, but yeah, medicinally speaking, I mean, yes, it's more expensive, but it just works better for everything that I use it for. Whatever you're using it for. I mean, I'm not saying don't use soy. I'm just saying that beeswax is better, but it costs more. And they try to cheat you sometimes. They'll tell you, "Oh, it's 100% beeswax," but a lot of that stuff just isn't. Yeah, I mean, soy's okay for waterproofing stuff or whatever. Um, I still prefer beeswax, but can you come up without the facts about brine shrimp? As long as you're not racist about it, that's fine. I mean, it's not that brine shrimp don't exist. They're a real thing. But brine shrimp and sea monkeys, we are not the same. I mean, have you ever seen a brine shrimp that can carry a conversation with you? Probably not. Hey, what's up, Veronica? How the hell are you? Ta in order. Oh, that's funny. Post a link on this account community page for you to check out. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Casper, I use a lot of ancient techniques and pioneer kind of stuff. But yeah, I made waterproofing and like sled wax. You can do a lot with beeswax. Yeah, I've got a hold on. I'll grab it real quick. I've got a project I'm working on that's not made out of. All right, I'm still working. I started it and then forgot about it. But this isn't beeswax. Um, but I took like the round makeup pads and soaked them in wax. I was actually making fire starters, but that's to flour. What I was planning on doing is taking that red wax and melting it down and kind of putting it around the edges on it. So you can tear off a pedal at a time and light your fireplace, or you can set the whole damn thing on fire. But like, I just do weird shit like this. Chicks dig it, by the way. Tent reveal. I don't actually use tents. I mean, I have some, but I usually just use the tarp. I'll use a tent like if other people are going camping with me and they're kind of pussies or not used to being in the woods or whatever. I'll bring a tent, but generally I don't use them. Oh, it definitely is starting to smell awfully trolly in here, but that's okay. Actually, fuck, we missed the sunset. Oh well, there'll be another one. Oh shit! So I'm sorry. Somebody else hit my cash app. I wasn't paying attention. Thank you very much. I don't know who the hell you are, but thank you. Well, I'm guessing Anthony's not gonna pull up. He can't say I didn't give him a chance. But no, I never told anybody about loaning him money, and they still wouldn't know had he not fucking blurted it out today. I mean, if I'm gonna talk about private shit like that, I'll tell everybody about. I mean, I'm not going to, but Anthony's come to me for advice that young fellows need sometimes. What is going on, Shauna? What did he do to me? He didn't really do anything to me. It's I he needed a little help a while back, and I loaned him a little bit of money, and I didn't tell anybody, and I wouldn't have. It doesn't matter how much he pisses me off, but today he just fucking. I don't know if it was a troll. Somebody got him worked up when he was live, and he just fucking. Apparently, he thought whoever it was me. It wasn't, but somebody said something about him borrowing money for groceries. Or I don't know how they worded it, but and he just fucking blurted out that I had loaned him some money, and it was for groceries. But I don't know who else he asked. I don't know if somebody else. I don't know, but I never told anybody about it. I don't know how that whoever it was. I don't know, but he just fucking blurted out that. I mean, the deal was is he showed a big pile of cash today. Which, by the way, you can buy big piles of fake cash on Amazon that look totally real until you get up close. But somebody said something about if he's got so much money, why did he have to borrow? I don't think they said my name in it, but um, if he's got so much money, why does he have to borrow money for groceries? And he blurted out my name, and I wouldn't have told it. He paid it back, so it's there are if I'm gonna come off a information about Anthony. There's way worse stuff that we talk. And when I say worse, I don't mean like criminal. You know what I mean? But there's stuff that would be much more embarrassing to him I'm not going to put it out there. Like, this is not a, it's not a threat. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not putting it, I'm not putting any of it out. I'm just saying that if I was going to talk about private stuff like that, there's way more embarrassing stuff that I could have put out there. You know what I mean? Why would he be? I see. I came in right like 30 seconds before he went off about it. So I don't know exactly what all transpired in that stream before that. But he was spurging out, going off, and somebody said something, and he just, you know, one step above Nunya. Yeah, yeah, he paid it back. He wasn't the only one. When that storm hit Houston, these fuckers don't know how to deal with cold, you know. So I was giving some of them advice, and a couple of them needed, their refrigerators went out, and they didn't think to take their food into the garage where it was still safe. You know what I mean? So they lost their food. Like, they needed heavier clothing and blankets and stuff. They just weren't prepared for it. This is why you should prepare for this shit ahead of time. That way you're good to go. Are there receipts? Yeah, yeah. There's receipts for it. It'll be in both of our. And again, I would not be talking about this. The only reason I'm talking about it is because he fucking blurted it out and made it sound like I put it out there, which I didn't. But yeah, our Cash App receipts are still there. It wasn't very much. It was $40 or $50. I think 40 actually. Um, and he paid it back. So like it was not. It's not. It wasn't an issue for me. I just didn't want a part of the deal when I loan people money or give people money like that is they don't fucking tell anybody, because I don't want people coming into my DMs. I mean, if they really need help or whatever, fine. But I don't want to be hounded. I don't want people thinking of me first when they need something. You know what I mean? I just don't want to deal with it. And now I might have to shut that tap off. I don't know. It's people get stuck and say, I will sit up here and beg for cocaine money all day long. But like, if I was starving or needed money for a phone bill, I wouldn't, like, my pride doesn't allow me to get up here and ask for that kind of help. And a lot of people feel the same way. And I am not gonna, I mean, they'll kind of hint around, hey, can you do a stream for me? And which, if they really need it, that's fine. But I am not handling other people's money. That has not only can that go wrong, but it will go wrong. So like, they don't want their names out there that they need that kind of help, which is understandable. I'm the same way. But if I go live and run a stream, be like, hey guys, this has happened before, and it turned out to be like a partial grift. That really was a. It wasn't. If they would have just been honest about what the money was for and said, hey, we need money to send. There's a lot of animal lovers here. If they would have just said, hey, we need money to send our dog on a trip, people would have fucking donated, and it wouldn't have been an issue. But when they had to be all like super secret squirrel about it, and especially with who doing the collecting, yeah. So I mean, if I go live, be like, hey guys, I need $300, but it's not for me; it's for somebody else. I mean, uh, and eventually, if not immediately, somebody's gonna call it out, and then what are you gonna do? You're gonna have to show proof, and then you know what I mean. It would out. I'm just not dealing with it. I'm not doing it. What's up, Walter? Jedi is the new Todd. What's up? Are you talking about the time a few inches of snow shut down Texas? Yes. Yes, I am. I know they lost their power and their water, and they're not prepared for that kind of stuff. So they didn't know how to deal with it. You know, this is why I try to encourage people to be ready for that kind of stuff ahead of time. All right, I'm guessing Anthony isn't gonna. I know you're listening, Anthony. Have some balls, man. And don't try to say you're blocked. If you're blocked from my StreamYard, that means you're a porn bomber, because porn bomber and half a dozen Ryan alts are the only thing banned from my StreamYard. Yeah, tequila. A lot of people were in trouble when that happened. I mean, places like Texas and Florida, they get a few flurries and they shut everything down. Out here, they just send snowplows out right in front of the school buses, man. It don't matter if there's. I mean, they do call school off, or usually they just delay it for a couple hours and give them a chance to clear the roads. But extreme cold will shut it down, but a few inches of snow won't, unless it's blowing real bad. What's up, Susan? Can you get a synopsis of what happened today? I don't know what all happened today. I got pissed off because I loaned somebody some money, and like I just don't matter how bad they piss me off, I still don't go tell people about it. But they fucking blurted it out on their stream today, so it kind of pissed me off. That's part of the deal. If I give you or loan you money, you don't fucking tell anybody, and I won't either. Oh God, speaking of that kind of thing, Jason Casey, which oh man, I posted the pictures on my other channel, I think, and on Instagram. This fucker, I'm sure he got paid for it. Put up a fence for his neighbor with steel fence posts. The fucking anchor plates are half sticking out of the ground. They're crooked. Some of them are fake. I don't know if they're trying to keep stuff out or keep stuff in, but apparently he doesn't understand that they got to face a certain way, depending on if you're keeping stuff out or keeping stuff in. Um, and he posted pictures of this stuff on his Instagram. One of his Instagrams. He's got a bunch of them. Like I would be ashamed if that was my work. All right, Casper, that's cool. I'll check it out. Yeah, that uh, it's with the utmost sympathy and heaviness in my heart to have to be the bearer of bad news, but Damone is in fact alive. I know this comes as a shock to some of you, um, but yeah, I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. What else we got? I don't know. I gave you plenty of chances, Anthony. I know Gilf has a stream tonight, but I don't know what time. I don't know what time he's planning on starting. There is an individual. I don't know. I don't even know if he's subscribed, but he left a comment on one of my videos today. I would like to have a friendly debate with him live because I fucking hate typing. Not tonight, but dude, if you're listening and you want to set something up, you can let me know in your comment. I would love to have a because I think we both have more to say. It's just a pain in the ass to do it in the comment section. I don't want to argue with you. I just want to debate. And I think maybe I'm not understanding everything you're saying. That's the thing about debating, though, is I don't know if you guys had debate club. I wasn't in the debate club, but my social studies class had a section on debate or whatever. But like you can take a point that you know is bullshit and still win the argument if you know how to debate. So part of winning debates isn't necessarily whatever facts you have. It's just about being able to talk. Bill can be invited. About, oh, you guys having an orgy? I only attend lesbian orgies, but I'll sit and watch, I guess. Oh, I don't want to be in charge of nothing. I mean, I'll make your custom ball gags, but starting a commune that has yeah that has no way of going wrong, as long as it's like all females and me. That's cool. between 9:30 and 10. Oh, so we got time yet. All right, I'll be done well before that, unless something pops off. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I've already got a cult going on. Jaleese Fisher. Oh, fetal Anthony syndrome. Oh man. Yeah, he's none too bright. I mean, he's being used and taken advantage of, just like they did to Jeff. Anthony is the new Jeff. I think we need that. So we need that as an alt account. Anthony's the new Jeff because they're using him to dox people by proxy, so that they have plausible deniability. And they take advantage of people that aren't too bright. I use Becky with a 3 as an example. Jewelers stuff. Yeah, I use I mean, I can use a Dremel to do most of what I do, but like I use a lot of jeweler's rouge, like for sharpening knives and stuff. Helps it get crazy, scary sharp. Well, I mean, think about it. Anthony's not really bright enough to come up with all this information himself. So it's being given to him. It's the same thing as Jeff. Like that's not even a joke. And it's funny. Anthony was doxing and doing other things to these people under his alt accounts. I know that because he was bragging to me about it. Because I figured out that it was him behind an alt. It's not hard because you can just tell sometimes. So I asked him if it was him, and he admitted that it was. He was out there doxing Clown and Nanya and who else? I don't remember all of them now, but and they're calling Clown a chomo, but now apparently they are buddies. So you tell me. All because Anthony got butt hurt. I got it, Michelle. I have tried to mod you from the comment section. I don't know why it didn't take, but I'm gonna have to go back. I can't do it through StreamYard. I just have to go back after the chat post and try to do it there. Um, but I've been meaning to remember that for a while, so uh, remind me. Yeah, Jenny, I was actually going to ask you how that was going. Well, that might be true there, Michelle. Yeah, it's my parents are doing about as good as they get right now, but that doesn't usually last long. I just about fell out of my chair. The way I have notifications set up from PayPal, it looks like it says Dead Twist gave me $100,000. I just about fell out of my chair, but it's just the way they have it up there. But I appreciate the 100 Dead Twist. I mean, if you want to give me 100,000, hey, 100K is all right. Stop fucking with. Or a handy. A handy would be just fine. I'll settle for that. All right, y'all. Last call for the link. I'm out of shit to talk about. I was supposed to, man, it's been a while, but what, like a year and a half ago, I was supposed to do a stream where at a time convenient for Bat Mom, and I fucked it up. I don't know if she's still here, but we can still do it. Nick, come on up, moments. I didn't get to take your panel, Cherry, but that's okay. I'm not really the jealous type. I'm waiting for Todd. I thought you liked me, Dean. I mean, not really, but you know, for the love of God, somebody drop Todd's Cash App again. I feel bad every time mine gets dropped and his doesn't. Come up after you get your drawing. Oh, all right. I guess you got me by the proverbial balls. I mean, you can have me by the real ones too. I am technically a lesbian. Mike's his license already. He'll have his license before Todd does. Hell yeah, I got me lots of panel cherries, and I'm proud of it. I kind of feel bad though because like panel addiction is a thing, whether it's watching or being okay. FCC, perfect example. For the longest time, he would only stay in chat and run his mouth. And then one day, somebody got him. I think Ed. Somebody got him up on panel, and he hasn't shut the fuck up since. Now he's got his own channel. I would like to have start doing ladies' nights again, but most of the ladies that came up on those aren't around anymore. I mean, we had a couple, but most of the time there was a It was good. It was a good time. I don't know if we can get it planned ahead of time where I know there's going to be a few ladies up here. I'll do it. It was a locksmith. Okay, I knew it was somebody. All right, we'll try to. I just don't want to be stood up. Hey, what is up, Mister Section 15? We need a Section 15 live. Been a while. Locksmith is in fact gay. So did he actually leave? I mean, for his sake, I hope so. Did he actually leave Sabby, or is that another vicious rumor? I guess I could probably call and ask him. He asked me to call him a while back anyway, and I didn't. Probably should. Yeah, you damn people. Sabby and Locke seemed good together, at least to you. Well, I mean, you take a kind of a lonely guy, and he gets a little attention from a female. That bet is over on the spot. All right. Am I still roboting? Yeah, it's crazy how fast. I mean, I've been involved in this shit since early 2019, and it don't seem like it's been that long. That's here. I'll drop a little clip. Probably not real smart of me to do this, but these fuckers that have searched me and searched me and searched me, they never realized that they've never found any online presence for me, except for this account that's been around since 2017. Um, but except for this, prior to that, you won't find any online except for the news articles where they did the news on me or whatever. But as far as my actual online presence, you won't find anything really before 2019. Um, and then this account. But didn't y'all find that odd? You weirdos that have searched me up, you didn't find that a little strange? They're just not good at it. Yes, Section 15 is in fact a male. Assuming that's his proper pronouns. He is a SEMA. Section 15 actually, we need to bring that back, but Section 15 actually started a legal petition. What was it, change.org or whichever, which one did? I don't know. We need to bring that back, but we actually there is a petition for sea monkeys to get their own emojis. I mean, they gave us mermaids finally, but we definitely deserve our own emoji. They just don't realize how many sea monkeys there actually are out here. You know what I found out is that prior to me starting this sea monkey movement, there were already sea monkey communities out there. There is sea monkey porn. I'm not joking. Just Google sea monkey porn and like it's there. There were already sea monkey communities prior to this one. This one just happens to be the best. Change.org. Okay, that's it. Happen. Hey, a lot of great things happen under the influence of Ambien. You can do it anonymous. Anonymous. So fuck anonymous. God, anonymous. You don't have to put your real name on it. I mean, for the longest time, I thought Section 15 was his real name. Um, Come to find out, it's not. But think about it. If we can get that petition in front of Congress, we can make people stop calling us brine shrimp. I mean, that's really what this is about, is standing up for sea monkeys' rights. We're not trying to be above anybody. We're not trying to have more rights than anybody. We just want to be equal. We want to be able to get married and have jobs and pay taxes, equal access to titty bars. I mean, I don't understand. They have equal access for cripples. You can't discriminate against tards. You have the furries. The furries don't even accept us. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we don't have fur. We're not cute and cuddly, but does that mean that we are any less deserving? I don't think so. So, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, for less than the price of a new car, you can help support a struggling sea monkey. Our plight is real. That's right, y'all. Don't be shellfish. I mean, out of 12 car payments every year, you can't sacrifice just one to save a poor, struggling sea monkey. And we do stay wet. I mean, how many other living creatures do you know that can snort cocaine underwater? I defy you. Oh no, we are far from furries. I'm just saying that we don't get the respect that furries get, and we should. We our forefathers, known as brine shrimp, started the struggle, and we are here to finish it. And with that, y'all, I think I'm going to head out of here. Just think about us when you're the next time you're enjoying a warm cup of coffee. There are sea monkeys out there that can't even get cups small enough for us to handle. We're going after Starbucks next. All right, y'all.